So let's talk about Peter Thiele.
About what?
Peter Thiele.
Okay.
Gawker. Want to pick a
As
side?
we said, you don't have a billionaire suing you quite yet.
Right.
What did you think when you saw that? What is your...
I have to say, maybe I'm missing something. I don't understand the story behind this, that somebody is funding somebody else's lawsuit. Okay. I mean, what's the story? That happens all the time. There are legal defense funds that fund people's legal defenses. We've seen people raise money, on PayPal. We've seen, a mother helping a son. I mean, this happens all the time. To me, it's like, okay, so Hulk Hogan got financial help from some guy. The only real issue is that disclosed to Hulk Hogan that he's paying for Hulk's defense? I'm assuming that, or his prosecution of the case, and I'm assuming that Hulk absolutely knew. Mm-hmm. So I don't see the story there. As a lawyer, I mean, that happens. It happens all the time.
Do you get sued by billionaires secretly or publicly?
Certainly not secretly, and I can't think of a billionaire that has got that kind of beef with us.
Because that's part of the argument, right? Is it secret or not, the notion that a new class, this is the meme now, right? There's a new class of billionaires, they're in this room, and they now can effectively shut down a publication by funding multiple lawsuits.
You got to win.
No, you don't have to win. You could fund lots of lawsuits and bleed them slowly.
That's true. I mean, I think that's true. I found this a little bit weird because these cases typically are handled on a contingency fee. That's why I found this odd. I don't fully understand it, but usually a case like that, the lawyers would take on a contingency fee. Now, maybe they did this on an hourly rate. I don't know.
No, that's the point, is you've got a billionaire bankrolling them, so when Gawker offers to settle
if I were the lawyer, I would much rather get a cut than an hourly rate in that case.
Right.
I'm sure they're being well compensated. I mean, that's the question, right? Is that normally this thing would have been settled by now. Gawker would have paid Hulk Hogan and his lawyer some amount of money. Instead, it's dragging on, and it's going to appeal. And there's this case, and there's many more cases.
Right.
So you don't have any sympathy for Gawker in this case?
Oh, no, it's not. This is not an issue of sympathy for Gawker. I didn't say that at all. I just said I don't understand the big deal about somebody funding somebody's defense. It just doesn't strike me. I will say this. I will say this about the case. Look, we were offered that tape, and we turned it down. We didn't do it.
You wrote about it.
We had Hulk on our show. We had Hulk on TMZ Live. We actually told Hulk that this was circulating when it came to us, and he went on TMZ Live because he wanted to talk about it. So
Why did you turn it down?
It wasn't right for us.
What wasn't right?
It felt invasive to us. There were all sorts of issues, and I'm not going to get into our business decisions, but we said no. That said, there is a certain amount of chest pounding that I've seen in some traditional media that I find really hypocritical. Again, we didn't publish it. I'm not making a big deal about what other people do. They do what they do, and we do what we do. But there was this chest pounding like, yeah, they got what they... And I'm thinking back, for example, to David Hasselhoff. I'm sure you remember the hamburger video.
No, I do not, but please inform me.
That David Hasselhoff was incredibly drunk and was eating a hamburger off the floor.
That's right.
Do you recall that?
Yes, sadly.
That video went everywhere. CNN ran it, Entertainment Tonight, everybody ran this video. Well, not everybody, but a lot of media ran that video. And there was no second guessing about it. They said, this is great video, we got to run it. This was video that was taken at the behest of an alcoholic who went to his daughter, and they made a pact that if he fell off the wagon, she would videotape it to show him so he might get scared straight. Her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, stole the tape and sold it. And everybody ran it. And nobody ever said boo about that. And yet they're chest pounding on this. To me, it is as invasive as the Hulk Hogan case. Yet nobody talks about that. Nobody says that.
You're gay. You're out.
Yep.
You wrote about this recently. You didn't used to be out. At one point, you were in the closet. Does that inform your perspective on sort of what you're willing to reveal against someone's will or not?
And especially in this era when it goes crazy, it goes into this viral.
Yeah, I mean, look, when we started this, we all said we're not going to out people. I mean, that's just, again, I don't want to like judge what other people do. I mean, honestly, that's not my job. I am not running a website where I want to out people, and that's not my thing. I don't want to do it, and we've not done it, and I'm not going to do it. And again, I'm not going to sit here and be sanctimonious about anything. That's our position, and I have a compass on that, and that's my compass.